All right, we're back. Yesterday we had us a good day on squat. Probably one of my best squat days that I've had in a long time. Like, I'm finally feeling confident again. Finally feeling like myself on squat. The past two blocks haven't been feeling good. It was kind of like and like we got through it. I'm glad we got through it. Like yesterday's squats were like, oh, we're back. Like we got 700 plus to be honest. Bench has been feeling better. Had a little hiccup from Bench Worlds. We'll talk about that a little bit later after we get done with bench, see how it feels today and see if we're back on that track. But starting to just trying to make sure that everything is correct, make sure all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and making sure that we're 100% ready for a meet day. I know any chance they have at Worlds, they're going to red light. So we saw that at Bench Worlds. If it's like the smallest thing, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to say no, no lift, no reds at all, because one red is probably going to get overturned. From now on in my head, I see a red, I'm going to just say I didn't get the lift. That's how they're out to your head, bro, in IPF. But we're going to be good. I think depth was good yesterday. I think it was perfect, honestly. I feel like I could have probably cut it half an inch, still would have been good, but we're gonna make sure we're undeniable on all of these just to make sure that, like we said, no reds. Gonna come in today, gonna shoot different angles for bench to make sure that, you know, that butt stays down, because that was the thing that hindered us for Bench Worlds was that. But I think I'm gonna hit like right around where my opener would be at, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in, bench. Gonna put the singlet on so we can make sure the butt stays on the bench. And then we got deadlift too. And I don't even want to talk about deadlift. We'll just see how deadlift goes because that's just been my worst enemy right now. So let's get this shit. One red always feels like crap. Terrible. Hate it. Jump to two reds. Two reds moves good. If I'm feeling like amazing, I don't take two reds again. I only take it once. So felt pretty good on that one. So we'll take three reds. After three reds, 175. We'll probably take a 10 kilo and then another 10 kilo. You feeling good? Hey, that moved real good, right? I feel like it moved good. Actually, just gonna jump, 10 kilos and then take. Cause that's what I probably would hit like 170. That was 175. I probably would hit like 170 for my last warm up and then take 185 on the platform, which is this. So I mean, still kind of a 10, 10, 10, but I'm trying to make it mimic it like my meat. So. Consistent as fuck, long as falls.
Oh, perfect. You don't know how many times my eyes shifted from everything. I was like, fuck. Like, do I look at his butt, but I'm also giving commands, but I'm also doing this?
I mean, you didn't have to look at the butt because you had it in your hand.
I know, but I felt the need to like look at his ass because that's like my whole job this whole time. So.
I sit up too close to the rack sometimes, man.
Yeah, you hit the rack on the way out.
Yeah. On the right side, always on the right side.
He's also, I know it doesn't matter to you, but it's a really big deal, at least for me, that the ceiling is angled.
Yeah. I need to start looking up at the ceiling too. I keep forgetting. I look down at the bar whenever I'm trying to touch. That throws me off too. All right, that was good though. I like the 195 moved like it was supposed to. On meet day, if it would have moved like that, I'm thinking 200, 202 and a half again. I would just go 200 at Worlds because, like, you want to play it safe no matter what. Like, why chance it? Just go 200, 2.5 kills. We can make up on deadlift somehow. But no, yeah, butt stay down. That's great. Um, I just made sure I literally kept that leg drive consistent the whole time. I just let it go. Like whenever I'm like about to descend, because I try to like jolt it up. I did that on the last warm up, but on the top set, it felt so much better. So that's really good. We got back downs at, yeah, it's 172 and a half though. So that's like three reds silver with no collar. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. which is really freaking good for a 6x3. I guess I'll just work on keeping that leg drop consistent and actually looking up towards the ceiling and not down. I feel like that's what drifts me back is I look down and then I watch it go back. So I'll just get that fixed up. But we'll be good. About to hit this now, send this to Joe, and then be ready. I don't think I touched my chest. Did my butt come up on the last one though? It didn't come off, but it's just because I'm like, I guess I keep moving my feet a little bit too close, and some of my butt's just already levitating. I don't know, man. All right, so I'm gonna give today's bench day solid 7 out of 10. But the 7 out of 10 doesn't come from the top set; it comes from the back downs because I was just exhausted, bro. I was going entirely too fast. Joseph and Sid had to tell me to slow down and put a timer on. I was going like maybe like every 2 to 3 minutes. I made it like a 5 minute timer. That was good. Gave me enough time to rest. Because after I hit that first one, I was like, I don't know if I can make it through 6, but we made it through 6. Some of them were okay. Some of them were bad. I was ended up changing things. I didn't need to change things. Got in my head a little bit, but last one was the best one. Felt the easiest, even though it was the last one. So that being said, what happened at Bench Worlds? So I want to say, I'll say I dropped the ball. Got a little bit overconfident, overzealous, as people may say, because I was just like, all right, I want to bench 210, so this is what I want to hit, this is what I want to hit. And I should have listened to my Worlds team coach and taken 200 instead of 202 and a half, because I probably would have been able to get it without my foot slipping. Like the 2.5 kilos definitely made a difference. But, oh yeah, true. I wasn't primed for it either. I didn't like prep for this, like taper or anything, I could just train through it. So like you have to take that in consideration as well. It wasn't just like oh, we're going in here, we're gonna peak for it. Not one peak, bro. I'm still fatigued right now. Like I just need some rest. This taper is gonna send me into the stratosphere though. I'm freaking ready. Like I'm so ready. I don't think that the traveler have that effect because I'll be tapering at the same time. Like I'm already close to weight. I cut weight for this meet, and so I'm sticking around that 74 to 75. Like this morning I was 74.9. So like literally I'm like about a kilo over. I'm gonna try and lose that kilo this week, and so hit my last top squat next Sunday. That's gonna be like at 74, below 74. So super looking forward to that. Let's see. Yeah, so back to bench. So I don't think that it was a terrible day. I just think that I learned a lesson and I learned what needs to be fixed. So I'm glad that this happened on the Bench Worlds platform and not on the Classic Worlds platform, because if it did and I only got one lift, it probably just would have been a little bit harder to come back from. But I mean, that's okay. I mean, you gotta get in where you fit in. I'm not gonna just, if that did happen at Worlds, I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I give up. Like I'm not gonna win. Like whatever Joe or Matt Gary put on the bar, I was gonna try to pull it no matter what. So just gotta be mentally ready. I'm gonna be in that mental fortitude, unlock that avatar/flow state on meet day. I'll be good. Yeah, man, just gotta get locked in. Gotta stay locked in. We got deadlifts today. I haven't had an amazing deadlift session this prep. Like last week's was okay. It was pretty good. A step in the right direction. I want today to feel like air, because next week is our last week and we have like not a PR, nowhere near a PR, but we have some pretty decent weight. And so I want to make sure that moves like an opener, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be my opener. So just got to get locked in. I'll talk more about how I'm feeling mentally going into Worlds after this. So let's get to pulling. That felt good. Damn, I didn't think it was gonna move that good, to be honest. And I got stuck on my thighs. Yeah. Yeah.
Good for going into next week.
Yeah. We only got 310 next week. That was 292 and a half. So, what, like a 12 and a half kilo jump? Yeah. It'll be chilling. Really good, though. Super happy. All right. So, that is a wrap for week 4 out of 5 for Prep to Worlds. It was good. I was thinking in my head, I was like, dang, that was like an easy week to be like second to last week. And I looked at my total for the week, it's just 780. So, I mean, I think next week we might go over the world record with the squat double. Pretty sure bench is just going to be around 200. Then I'll just save the deadlift and the squat for after I post it. So they'll give you a reason to come back next week. But when it comes to mental health for worlds, I was having, like I said, a rough patch after bench worlds. Feel like I needed to fix some things, but I think that just puts the pressure on me and helps me realize what I need to focus on and get dialed in, which is good. I will say that I'm nervous. I'm always nervous going into a meet, no matter if there's competition or there's no competition. It's a national meet, local meet, world meet. I'm always going to be nervous. The plan is just to use that nervousness whenever I get to meet day and just turn it into power on the platform. That's the biggest thing. I can't really focus too much on about the what if this doesn't happen, what if this doesn't happen, this could go wrong. You know, I gotta like use that worry and stress and be like, I'm gonna make this happen. I'm gonna make it move. I'm gonna make sure this opener is to depth. I'm gonna make sure all 3 lifts are to depth. I'm gonna make sure that butt doesn't come up on bench. We gotta make sure that deadlift's fine. I just gotta make sure I wedge on deadlift. But yeah, man, like I always say, I'm not counting anyone out. I'm not gonna act like I'm just gonna go in and win. Like the goal is to go in there and get the job done. Uh, of course, the goal is to get to Sheffield and try and win Sheffield, but the main goal at this meet is to win the meet first, and then barely break the total by as small as possible. So if we need 850 on a day, we got to go 850 again. If we need more than 850, we got to go more than 850. Like the goal is to win. Like Sheffield is a whole different thing. You can't worry about that. Like one of my best friends told me, it's one bite at a time. You got to make sure you go one lift, one session, one day at a time. Just get stuff done. Next week is just going to be the same thing. Going to be dialed in. Going to go home tonight. Going to focus up. Probably get worked on by Sid, and then rest. Tomorrow's our day off, and then come back in next week ready to grind. Should be hitting PRs on almost every lift, like even secondary days, which will be good. It's going to be super taxing on that secondary deadlift day with the sevens. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pulling like 250 for like a 3x7, which is insane. That'll be good. I'm really looking forward to the squat. Usually I'm dreading my squats, but primary squat, I'm like ready to attack it, man. Like I'm ready to like get after it. And then next week I also leave and head to Lithuania. So gonna see what that world travel is about. If it's gonna just drop all the kilos off of my total, which I doubt travel takes away 20 kilos. So I don't know, man. I'm just ready to get. I'm honestly like mentally, I'm just ready to get through it, get this meet done, so I can get some rest in and get prepped for the next meet, whether it be Sheffield or Nats again. You know, I still get a good break, like 3 to 4 months, like no not prep time before going into prep between any of them. So should be good. Looking forward to it. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you next week.